Former President Donald Trump just launched into a tirade on his Truth Social platform this morning, unleashing on Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, who he now claims is trying to stall the impeachment of Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Now, Willis, as many of you already know, is the district attorney who just recently indicted Trump and other co-conspirators for their numerous attempts to illegally overturn the 2020 election results in the state of Georgia. So in an angry Truth Social post this morning, the former president said, and I quote, "Governor Kemp of Georgia is fighting hard against the impeachment of the crooked, incompetent, and highly partisan district attorney of Fulton County, Fani Willis, who has allowed murder and other violent crime to massively escalate. Crime in Atlanta is worst in nation. She should be impeached for many reasons, not just the witch hunt. I did nothing wrong. Willis should focus on out-of-control murder, not, quote, I will get Trump over a perfect phone call. Georgia does not deserve this giant murder wave." Now, this is not the first time that Trump has gone after Governor Kemp of Georgia. For those of you who don't remember, the former president was actually launching daily attacks on Kemp following the 2020 election, claiming that he was, quote, colluding with Democrats and was a rhino and was trying to stop him from winning Georgia, which he still to this day claims that he won. The latest attacks on Kemp come after Trump-aligned Georgia State Senator Colton Moore claims to have the support of 3/5 of each respective house in the state legislature in his effort to impeach the Fulton County District Attorney. So Moore himself then took to social media and posted a letter that he claims he sent to Brian Kemp. He says on Twitter, and I quote, "As a Georgia state senator, I am officially calling for an emergency session to review the actions of Fani Willis. America is under attack. I am not going to sit back and watch as radical left prosecutors politically target political opponents." The letter he sent to the governor, he then attaches to his tweet and reads, quote, "We, the undersigned, being duly elected members of the Georgia House of Representatives and Georgia Senate, and comprising 3/5 of each respective house, pursuant to Article 4, Section 2, Paragraph 7B, hereby certify to you, in writing, with a copy to the Secretary of State, that in our opinion, an emergency exists in the affairs of the state, requiring a special session to be convened under that section for all purposes, to include, without limitation, the review and response to the actions of Fani Willis," end quote. So there, Colton Moore, again, a state senator from Georgia and top Trump ally, is claiming that he now has the requisite support to try and investigate and impeach the district attorney who has just indicted the former president. A spokesman for Governor Kemp was asked to respond, and he said, quote, "We have not been provided any evidence to support that assertion," then added that, quote, "Given the governor was subpoenaed in this case in November of 2022, our office will not be commenting further," end quote. And while Kemp's office did direct reporters to other close advisors of Kemp who said and went further, quote, "Where have I heard special session changing decades-old law and overturning constitutional precedent before? Oh, right. Prior to Republicans losing 2 Senate runoffs in January of 2021, end quote. So while Governor Kemp hasn't personally responded because he's actually needs to testify under oath, his close advisors have firmly pushed back on Senator Moore and Trump's attempts to call a special legislative session to try and impeach the Fulton County District Attorney. Now, none of this should come as any surprise that the former president is yet again launching baseless attacks against any Republicans or really anyone who refused to support his unethical and downright illegal attempts to discredit and remove anyone who is investigating him. This latest attack on Governor Kemp for not doing more to remove the Fulton County District Attorney is just another example of the former president's authoritarian impulse, which we've seen before. Anyone who attacks or investigates the former president is met with a vengeful fury, the likes of which we frankly have never seen in American politics before. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. This is Justin Horowitz with Really American Media.